Almost a year ago, Fallout burst into our daily lives, shattering ratings and setting viewership records for Amazon. The adaptation of the cult game became an unexpected hit and was renewed for a second season just a week after its premiere. Despite Jonathan Nolan having started working on the sequel script long before, filming kept getting delayed. However, it is now in full swing, and footage of the sets, which reveal plot details quite effectively, has already leaked online. In the next few minutes, we'll cover everything happening with the series, analyze the script leaks, find out when to expect its release, and what role Macaulay Culkin will play. Settle in comfortably, because the wastelands of New Vegas are already waiting. The main news is that recently, a fan secretly filmed parts of the sets. He was likely an extra who somehow smuggled a phone onto the set. Due to secrecy and to avoid spoilers, studios typically ban all gadgets on filming locations. However, this crafty individual managed to quickly post the video on his social media, where it spread like a megaton atomic bomb. Despite the shaky footage, the location is recognizable and packed with details. It's easy to guess that the filmmakers have recreated New Vegas, or at least part of it. At the end of the first season, Hank, clad in armor, ventured into an iconic location from the Fallout universe, while Lucy and Howard followed him, suggesting they too will end up in the city. The footage clearly shows a section familiar to many players, the Strip, adorned with the sign for the Lucky 38 Casino. This is the residence of Mr. House, whom we briefly saw in flashbacks. The cars appear drivable, and the streets are clean. Given how neat and vibrant everything looks, these sets were meticulously constructed. In the first season, the pre-war storyline before the nuclear apocalypse was crucial for understanding the events and character motivations, especially Howard's backstory and the context of the modern world's state. Clearly, the writers will continue exploring the past, unveiling more details, especially since parts of the story remain off-screen and non-gamer fans still have many questions. However, the same sets, filmed from another angle by the same Daredevil, show neighboring structures that resemble post-war New Vegas. This is hinted at by the hastily assembled "Welcome to the Strip" sign. Since the city will be a key location in the second season, showrunners have confirmed its ruler will also appear in upcoming episodes. Robert House, glimpsed in the first season's flashbacks, is the founder of Robco Industries. Realizing the inevitability of nuclear war, he transformed Las Vegas into a shelter. The Lucky 38 Casino was equipped with a life support capsule, and anti-missile defenses were built around it. House placed his body in a life support system while his brain was directly connected to a supercomputer and, by extension, a vast information network. Additionally, the city housed an army of advanced robots under his control. The second season will delve deeper into House's origins and the founding of Robco Industries. After all, he is the reason Vegas survived the war. The dedication of the series crew to building physical sets deserves respect. They could have filmed everything against green screens and added locations digitally, but the showrunners chose otherwise, and this attention to detail is one of Fallout's defining features, contributing to its popularity. As for production timelines and release dates, things aren't so rosy. Filming for the first season began in July 2022, and the premiere took place in April 2024, nearly 2 years later. This isn't surprising, as the series required extensive post-production to bring the Fallout wasteland to life. Even with the elaborate sets, the second season will need just as much time from filming to release. Though work on Season 2 began almost immediately after Season 1 premiered, filming was delayed due to wildfires in California. Production was originally slated to start in November of last year, but Hollywood was in chaos at the time. As a result, the crew had to relocate some shoots and postpone others until the situation stabilized. In December, Walton Goggins, who plays Ghoul Howard, shared on social media that he'd returned to film certain scenes, meaning the team is doing everything possible to optimize the workflow and avoid further delays. Initially, Season 2 was predicted to release in spring 2026. If all had gone according to plan, the team would have had nearly a year for post-production after wrapping filming. However, Fallout currently has no official release date. Optimistic estimates point to a mid-next year window. Let's hope this holds true, and the gap between seasons doesn't stretch longer. By the way, Walton Goggins lavishly praised the Season 2 script, adding that it will blow viewers' expectations to smithereens. Ella Purnell, who plays Lucy, hinted at major plot twists and noted that no one will guess what happens. These are bold claims, but given that the first season's finale was memorable for its resolution and narrative surprises, we can take them at face value. It's hard to imagine how good Season 2 must be to surpass its predecessor. The bar is set high, and the creators will need to work hard to clear it. At the very least, the writers are stoking interest by expanding the cast. One of the new additions is Macaulay Culkin, for whom this is his biggest project in recent years. Though his role hasn't been officially revealed, Amazon's statement mentions he'll play a mad genius. Who exactly that refers to remains a mystery. Meanwhile, rumors about Aaron Paul joining Season 2 have unfortunately been debunked. The actor, a longtime fan of the game series, expressed interest in joining the cast, but the studio and Paul himself remain tight-lipped. He hasn't been spotted on set, so Jesse Pinkman won't be wandering the wasteland. Interestingly, there were once rumors that Fallout would become an anthology series, like the games, with disconnected storylines between seasons. Season 2 was supposedly going to introduce new main characters while relegating Season 1 arcs to the background. However, since the core trio is already filming, we'll see the continuation of their story. Plot-wise, Howard is searching for his wife and daughter, Maximus vowed to find Lucy, and Lucy herself set out to find her father alongside Howard. In short, the characters are inextricably linked, and replacing them would make little sense. Meanwhile, fans have crafted other theories about Season 2's direction. Most are rooted in the game's lore and involve the schemes of Hank, who will drive the story forward. He's turned out to be quite the wild card, so expect chaos. Given the first season's final shot, there are countless possibilities for his plans. Once a benevolent overseer of Vault 33, Hank has morphed into a fearsome adherent of the dark side, so anything is possible. Many speculate his crusade to New Vegas is about restoring his organization's former glory. To achieve this, he'll ally with Mr. House. In the game New Vegas, Mr. House, the New California Republic, and Caesar's Legion vie for control of Hoover Dam. The hydroelectric plant holds immense significance for the wasteland's warring factions. Thanks to House's defense systems, the dam withstood nuclear strikes and still generates power. According to NCR soldiers, the dam is moderately defended, and the battle for it will play out in the series too. It could also become the ideal spot for the Brotherhood of Steel to deploy cold fusion technology. In any case, the factions' clash will undoubtedly escalate. As shown in the series' flashbacks, Robert House was skeptical of the vaults. He believed their inhabitants would turn on each other, becoming as brutal as the wasteland survivors. Still, Robco and Vault-Tec share similar goals. Both corporations aim to be the last one standing and seize power in the post-apocalyptic world. Thus, Hank and Mr. House will unite against other factions in Season 2, using New Vegas as a launching pad to rebuild the nation under their rule. If we recall House's so-called platinum chip, inscribed with vital codes, it's safe to assume it'll take center stage in the plot. House needed it to amplify his power and expand his influence beyond New Vegas. The writers won't overlook this iconic element and will weave it carefully into the narrative. Most likely, Howard and Lucy will have to track it down to enter the city, inevitably clashing with rival factions along the way. Meanwhile, Maximus will continue rising through the Brotherhood of Steel's ranks. His arc took a sharp turn at the end of Season 1. Instead of being executed for impersonating a superior officer, he was celebrated after discovering the cold fusion chip. Maximus will leverage his new status to climb the Brotherhood's hierarchy and play a pivotal role in its ascendancy. Let's not forget Lucy's brother Norm, who remains in limbo after his Season 1 discovery. He stumbled upon a cryogenic chamber containing frozen Vault-Tec executives and became trapped in Vault 31. Regardless, such a significant location won't be ignored, and Norm will take on a larger role in Season 2. In short, Fallout's continuation is expected to not only delight fans with iconic game locations, but also dive deeper into the franchise's world. What do you think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments and give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down. Subscribe to discover new dimensions of your favorite movies and dive into the fascinating world of cinema with us.